Oh my shit. I tried a tanning bed today, and the stickers, I didn't have the glasses, so I put the stickers on, and I think the stickers went down to here, so now I'm gonna look like a fucking reverse raccoon, and that's okay, I guess. Um, so yeah, like I don't know, cliche title, who's not addicted to their phone, but like I honestly think phones are destroying people's goddamn lives. And it's like the worst thing ever. And everyone's talking about the Matrix. Here, I was telling my friend this. It's disgusting to talk about, but anyways, okay. So when I came back to Winnipeg in November, it was like this fresh start. I had so much energy. I was still drinking alcohol, but like I had so much energy, and I was so like beyond productive. I was studying aviation, and I was getting into crane apprenticeship program, and I was going to the gym, and I was like reading, and I was like hardcore. Um, I don't know how, like, even when and I have the excuse of keeping my phone on me, because it's like, oh well, I do these live streams, and there's all these excuses why a phone is amazing and you should just have it on you. And maybe some people just have better impulse control, or some people are just lying for how much impulse control they have. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I made some resolutions, some big resolutions, and I announced them. I made the resolution to not drink this year. So far, January 18th, I'm doing fine. No Starbucks, I'm doing fine with that. But with the Instagram and dating apps, I would always delete them off my phone, but then I'll re-download them. See, that was my way of trying to control how much I was going on these things. But I've somehow gotten worse than when I was in November and December for checking my phone with dating apps. I don't know why, but it's like I have blown through a lot of data because I'll delete Instagram, I'll delete Hinge, and then an hour later I'll download them. So it's like, yeah, I'm not like checking them throughout the day, but it's like when I have a 15-minute break or a 10-minute break or whatever amount of break at work, all of a sudden I'm re-downloading this app, one sucking more data, and I just feel, for one, I feel like dating apps, I feel like Instagram and porn, big jump, big leap. I feel like it's not reality. It is, and people are throwing this word around a lot, but like a matrix. It's not a reality. And when I came back from Winnipeg, Montreal, and I was in Winnipeg, and I was doing NoFap, I felt like really in the zone. I felt really connected to people around me, and that sounds hippy dippy and weird. But like for example, it hit me because there was a couple girls, and I was talking to guys too at this new gym I was going to, and it's like these were like some very pretty girls, and I just like I wasn't like thinking sexually when I was talking to them, and it was just going well, and I was talking, making them laugh. Like I like to make people laugh, tell jokes, um, and, and it's like sometimes even when I tell a joke, like today there's this at Home Depot. I was in this rental section, and there's these hammers for $300, and I'm like, "What is the hammer like? What does it do? Like, what do you get for $300?" I'm like, "Oh, like titanium." I was like, "What does the thing suck your cock too?" And the male cashier didn't find it funny at all. I personally find that very funny. The fact that he didn't find it funny, and but anyways, I just like in the zone, and it hit me because I think when you're doing things like checking Instagram all the time and like scrolling through dating apps, and like that's how you just blow and piss away a lot of your time. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time." Yet they'll post 8 things on Instagram a day, or not post that much, but like stories, and then they'll jump to Snapchat, and then they'll jump to Facebook, and then they'll jump to another thing, another thing, and another thing, and then they're going from task to task to task to task to task to task, and they're not staying with one thing. They're never staying with one thing and focusing. You know what I realized? I haven't watched a movie in a long time. Like, okay, I watched Wakanda Forever, but like before that, it was even longer before that I haven't seen something. And like, I was trying to rewatch The Batman with my aunt downstairs, and it's like I couldn't stay off my phone. I couldn't enjoy anything. That's why I like the movie theater, because then it's like you're a real dickhead if you're on your phone. So then I'm actually off my phone. Um, but like talking, it's just, I feel like when you're like porn especially, it's like just another reality that's just not real. And like I know, a couple of guy friends of mine, we've been admitting to each other, yeah, like porn addiction. And it's like I can't, like, when I was younger, I could look at a magazine and have relief. I don't know how to say it, like, but I could orgasm to just a photo of a girl. And I guess like when you're younger, you want to desensitize yourself because you want to last longer in bed. But now a lot of guys, and myself included, there's been times, like a couple girlfriends of mine, where like I just could not orgasm. And it's not like there was anything wrong with them, but it's just like overstimulation from porn, overstimulation from Instagram. And it's just like other people I've talked to, they're like, I cannot orgasm unless it's like a very, very specific thing, very specific things are being said. And it's like, yeah, and then like some people are into like literotica and like these fictions, and it's like that's better than any situation you'll ever come across ever. So your brain and your body's getting used to that, and it's like you'll never experience that. And I find when you're on, and okay, yeah, I did fuck up NoFap. Yeah, so that was one another. I wanted to go another month or 2 months, and I fucked that up. And I kept like, oh, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart. And that's not all on my phone. For some reason, my computer's sacred. I don't look at porn on my phone, on my computer, but it's all on my phone. Um, and like I'm actually considering like maybe I need to seek out more religion in my life. I need to seek out something like that. And I probably could have made this video without talking about porn and whacking off. Um, but like I just find like, okay, so for example, when I was setting up this live stream, I kept restarting and because this is on my phone right now, right? I kept restarting and losing it because my notification kept coming up that someone texted me, so I kept replying to that person, and then I'd go back to the YouTube page and would mess it up, and I had to restart or like refresh, and I had to restart all like the pre-live stream photo or like information stuff, and like it's just going from task to task to task, and then I'm in an app and I'm like, wait, why did I even click on this app? And I forgot. It's like I go down to the kitchen and I forgot why I went there. And it just, these apps just causes fucking brain fog. And the best times I've had recently are when I lock my phone in my phone safe. But I haven't even been doing that a lot recently because it's like, oh, I got to stream one today. So it's like, okay, well, solution, I'm using my laptop or my iPad, not my phone anymore. For it, this creates better angle, but whatever. I guess we'll suffer. Um, and it's just like that disappointing feeling of like, oh, there was all those things I wanted to do, and I only did like 1 of 5, or not even that, because I just kept in between tasks, or I just needed to lay on my bed and look at the ceiling and like on Instagram and go from Instagram to Hinge to Tinder, and then oh, I'm gonna look up this girl on Instagram and look through her comments and scroll. Oh, my friend texted me. Oh wait, oh yeah, that homework I was supposed to do. Oh fuck, well, my bed. I should go to bed at 10, and it's already 9:15, so I'll give myself 15 more minutes. Next thing you know, it's like 9:45. And you're like, oh well, I might as well not even try the homework because I gotta go to bed at 10. And I think I'm just scatterbrained and rambling, but it's like, I don't know. It's the phone and the social media. It's not relaxing, nor is it productive. Like if you go to a job you hate, which this sucks, but it's productive in a way that it provides you with income and it's productive to your life, and you can work towards getting another job. If you go home and you sit and read and you listen to some music and you stare up at the ceiling, that's not productive, but that's relaxing. So social media is neither of those things. You're being on your phone and scrolling. It is absolutely neither of those things. It is like your brain's like a muscle. It needs rest to grow. And like when you are constantly on your phone, you will never have rest. And like people are trying to get better at focusing, right? But I find like every time I go anywhere, if people are waiting in line, they're on their phone. So I have this weird feeling that like if you need to go on your phone all the time when you're bored, then when it comes to do something boring and important, you won't. It'll be really impossible. And we will train ourselves to be better at doing boring things. But like if you constantly check your phone even when you're not, like, so like, okay, when you're busy, you're doing like some sort of project for school or editing a video, your phone's away and you're not checking it. That's great focus and control. But I think another way to practice focus and control is, even when you're not being productive, in moments of boredom, is to just not be on your phone. Don't constantly check your phone. The best tip I had when I followed it, it felt great in my life, was to only check it every half an hour, and you get like 2 minutes to respond to stuff, and that's it. And people take it further. I know some really successful business people, like real estate agents, that like, I only check my phone or email at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., and that's it. Absolutely, that's it, and no other times. But I don't know. It's like, let's say you're dieting and you're trying to get better at focusing, like, or like you're dieting to lose weight, and then you're doing all these focus work to try and get better at focusing. It's like checking your phone when you're bored. I think we just need to, like, checking your phone all the time when you're bored is like eating cake while you're on a diet, like, or like on the weekend. It's just like, well, no, it's like, or it's like going to the gym all the time and then going home and stuffing it back and eating a whole cake. It's like, well, if you're doing all these things to work on your focus, then why do that? If you're doing, it's like, if you're doing all these things to lose weight and get bigger and more healthier, then why do that? It contradicts it. And I think, like, we have so much access to knowledge, and we just like, we don't use that access for anything good. We use it to watch videos of us like watch dancing at the club. We don't. It's just scary to me. Um, and I'm having brain farts. I'm having a hard time focusing, and it's just because, like, and I wasn't even on my phone that much today. But it's like, just in the last, in the gym, I went pretty hard at the gym today, being a douchebag, bragging about my workout. But I found, like, even when I went to change the song or something, but if I'd glance at my phone, then all of a sudden I'm just like connected. Okay, now I'm checking Hinge, now I'm checking Instagram, and then I look up, 3 minutes or 5 minutes have gone by, and it's like my pump went down. Like when you're at the gym, you're trying to keep the pump going sometimes, and it's just like all of a sudden I'm stale again. It's just like, and it's like, maybe if I was just bored, like, I did have some good conversations with people today. I was asked, like, because this guy had like really wickedly huge fucking biceps. I'm like, what do you do? And he's giving me some tips, telling me some exercises, and it's just like, I think because I'm trying to make the effort to really be off my phone and interact with people and be here and in the now, and like, I think that's why dogs and animals and cats are so happy, because they're just in the moment constantly. They're not on their goddamn cell phones. And they're just so, okay, that's a weird metaphor. That didn't make very much sense, but I just find animals are more present, right? I don't know what they're thinking, but I just have a weird theory that they're in the moment and enjoying what's happening right now. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably leave this video up. I think I just rambled like an idiot, but I'm, yeah, like, I just find, like, I guess it's embarrassing, and I'm admitting that I did blow some of my resolutions, and I still have some of them going, which I'm proud, and like, I didn't really care that much, but, and I don't think I will find love via Hinge or anything like that. It's a better dating app than Tinder. And it's just like, it's honestly, it's like really funny, because it's like, someone on there today, they complained to me. They're like, oh, it seems like you're here looking for your wife and trying to build a family. Like, saying it's a bad thing. It's like someone I dated once, where they said their boyfriend before me was a loser and only worked 4 hours a day. And then their complaint about me was that I worked too much, because me working 14 hours a day, that's horrible. And then, like, when I had time off from work, I went and worked on another show to make more money and chase that dollar. I tried to get ahead. Goddamn inflation. So it's like, I feel like some people are just never happy no matter what. And it's kind of like, um, I just find, like, people back in the day, like when they had no entertainment, like, So this guy, knees over toes guy, and he produces so much content. And I'm honestly so jealous of people that just like produce constant content. And I've had periods in my life, like, okay, so in October to November, I was like really pushing out a lot of content because I wasn't indulging in entertainment. I was just like, oh, I'm making entertainment. And I'm like jealous of, and like it just has like cut, like these little glances at my phone here and there have cut my focus, and have stolen so much time. And then even when I do have time, I can't even like utilize that time properly because it is cutting. Like I can't focus because like hopping from app to app to app to app is cutting my focus. um I don't know. From today, I'm like making a vow to myself, and I there's just no point. And I guess like I'm back in the city, and I'm back in my hometown, I mean, and I think I'm just trying to reach out and make more friends is what it is. Like the reason why people use these apps, the reason why people have Instagram. Instagram is a great way to connect to people and like message people. And I find the North American culture, and I think it's the white North American culture. And I realized this like in Quebec, where it was like it's very different from the rest of North America. And people are more like, oh, come on, come over, come over, come over. And most of my new friends are immigrants because it's like in their culture, it's all about making new friends and different types of immigrants. While I feel like in some places in the Midwest in North America, it's not just a white thing. I'm not making it about that, but it's a very North American thing where it's like, oh no, we hang out with the people that we hung out with since middle school, and that's it. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, I think I had a lot of thoughts for this video, and I'm really zoned out and tired, and I forgot to say a lot of them. But yeah, anyways, ciao for now. Bye.